Coronation Street will see Idris Nasir show his true colors in new scenes tonight, as he issues a threat towards Brody Michaelis after the teen puts him in a tight spot with Leanne Battersby. Scrambling to pay Alia back for her share of speed dial, Idris organizes a private poker game after realizing that Ollie Driscoll has some skills. Idris provides Ollie with the cash and tells him that the odds are in his favor, all while promising him a cut of the winnings. As Lauren Bolton and Brody set up for the poker game, she overhears Idris giving instructions to Ollie. Sensing danger, a worried Lauren warns Ollie that he could get himself in trouble if he's caught cheating. Kit Green gets wind of the poker game, and convinces Idris to get him a seat at the table. On the night, a player named Fiona insists that they double the stakes, as she and Ollie are the only ones left in the game. As Brody knocks down shots at the back of the bar, a nervous Idris watches on knowing that he has plenty at stake. The night ends in triumph for Ollie, who wins and leaves Fiona fuming, while Idris breathes a huge sigh of relief. Despite the win, his romance with Leanne is thrown into chaos when Brody puts his foot in his mouth. Idris has a go at the teen for stealing drinks, with Brody letting slip to Leanne that they'd organized a poker night, and that Ollie won using money that Leanne gave Idris. Leanne is furious with Idris and storms out, telling him not to come round later. After she leaves, Brody apologizes, but Idris warns him against ever putting him on the spot again. In a menacing moment, he slaps Brody and says he'd regret any further incidents. Coronation Street has taken another dark turn for newcomer Idris as the character's increasingly intimidating behavior raises serious questions about just how far he is prepared to go to get what he wants. The latest ITVX early release episode puts Idris firmly at the center of the drama, with tensions surrounding his business ambitions, his relationship with Leanne Battersby and his growing conflict with Adam Barlow reaching a worrying new level. Idris has only recently arrived in Weatherfield, but he has wasted little time making his presence felt. At first, he appeared confident and charismatic, quickly building connections with several residents. However, viewers have gradually been given glimpses of a much more threatening side to his personality. Recent episodes have already seen characters become suspicious of his motives. Nick and Toya have warned Leanne that Idris is a thug and claimed they had heard that he put pressure on a potential buyer. Now, the situation appears to be escalating. Idris' darker side emerges. Idris has been determined to expand his influence around the street, particularly when it comes to speed dial and the surrounding business opportunities. His confidence has impressed some people, but others have quickly realized that there may be a dangerous edge beneath his charming exterior. Alia has already found herself caught in an uncomfortable position after Idris became interested in her share of the restaurant. She is increasingly concerned about the way he operates, particularly after learning more about his dealings with other people. The tension has also spilled over into Idris' relationship with Adam. Adam is representing Abi in her legal case against Idris, something that has clearly angered him. Rather than accepting the situation, Idris makes it clear that he wants Adam to pay for standing in his way. According to the episode spoilers, Idris tells Leanne that he wants to teach Adam a lesson and even offers Brody £100 to put the frighteners on him. That revelation makes it increasingly difficult to dismiss Idris as simply an ambitious businessman. A shocking threat. The dramatic development has left viewers wondering whether Idris is about to cross a line from intimidation into something much more serious. His willingness to use other people to frighten his enemies suggests that he does not want to get his own hands dirty. Instead, he appears comfortable manipulating those around him while maintaining the appearance of respectability. That could make him even more dangerous. Adam, meanwhile, has every reason to be concerned. He knows Idris is unhappy about the legal case, but he may not yet understand just how serious the threat has become. Adam has faced plenty of dangerous people during his time in Weatherfield, but Idris' calm approach could make him particularly difficult to predict. The situation could also place Alia in an impossible position. She knows both Adam and Idris, and she has already tried to explain to Idris that she cannot force Adam to stop representing Abi. His reaction suggests that he is not prepared to accept anyone standing between him and what he wants. Leanne caught in the middle. Leanne could also find herself facing difficult questions about Idris. She has clearly been drawn towards him, but warnings from Nick and Toya have given her plenty of reasons to reconsider the relationship. The biggest danger may be that Leanne believes she understands Idris when, in reality, she has only seen the version of himself that he wants her to see. As his business plans become more aggressive, Leanne may eventually have to decide whether she is prepared to stand by him or walk away. And if she does try to leave, there is a possibility that Idris could react badly. That is what makes his latest behavior so unsettling. Brody's involvement raises the stakes. Idris bringing Brody into the situation could also have major consequences. Offering money in exchange for intimidating Adam demonstrates that Idris is prepared to use younger and more vulnerable people to achieve his goals. Brody may initially see the offer as easy money, but he could quickly discover that working for Idris comes with a price. If the plan goes wrong, Brody could find himself facing serious consequences while Idris attempts to distance himself from the situation. That could become a major storyline in the weeks ahead. Could Idris become Weatherfield's next villain? Coronation Street has a long history of introducing characters who initially appear charming before revealing a much darker side. Idris now appears to be heading down that path. His arrival has already caused tension, and his increasingly threatening behavior suggests that the writers could be building towards a major confrontation. The most worrying question is not whether Idris is capable of threatening someone. It is how far he will go when intimidation no longer gets him what he wants. With Adam refusing to back down, Alia becoming increasingly suspicious and Leanne caught between Idris and her friends, the pressure is clearly mounting. Viewers may also begin to wonder whether Idris has been hiding an even bigger secret. His sudden arrival, his confidence in business and his ability to manipulate people could all be connected to a larger plan. For now, however, one thing is becoming increasingly clear: Idris is not someone the residents of Weatherfield should underestimate. The early release episode has given fans another major warning that his storyline is about to become much darker. And if Idris really believes that fear is the best way to get what he wants, Adam could soon discover that taking him on comes with a very dangerous price. With threats, manipulation and business rivalries now colliding, Idris' presence on the cobbles looks set to create plenty more trouble. Coronation Street fans will have to wait and see whether Idris' threats remain just words, or whether his next move finally turns his intimidating reputation into something far more serious. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Crown ST.